What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are here with some St. Thomas Dynasty action, man, where today we will go on the road for our regular season finale to play against UMass. It's pretty simple here, man. In this finale, we win this game or Toledo loses their season finale, and we will be going to the conference championship game. But I'd rather just go ahead and take care of business here. So it's going to be a really good one. Make sure you smash that like button as well as subscribe if you happen to be new. Let's go ahead and jump into this game action against the Minutemen of UMass. Alright, man, so we do get the ball to start things off. You already know what we need to do. I'm trying to score from the get-go, not trying to play with these guys. Trying to go to that MAC championship game, 1 win away. As Kajaye Boyd gets into open field, getting that first down from the jump. Boyd not getting very many carries, but he is a great kick returner, as you might see later in this game. Is now 1st and 10. Here's Lucas Coley, our main running back, taking a carry, shaking off a tackle, and then getting to midfield already. A very nice start for the Tommies. As now 2nd and 13, going to try to throw it in a very tight window to Isaiah Thomas. Still able to get that catch made. Very tight coverage despite that, though. Now it's just 3rd and inches. Got to give it to Coley here, the main man, as he gets forward, picking up 4 yards on that one, keeping this drive alive. As now 2nd and 9, a couple of plays later. Now we're going to try to get Kajaye Boyd involved. He just has nowhere to go. Probably should have thrown that one, to be honest. But now it's 3rd and 16, man. Now we got to make something happen here. 16 yards need to be gained here. You know, we got to make something shake. As Johnson dropping back, looking, go try to get it to Bird, and he does make the catch. Getting across the 20-yard line into the red zone. Impressive 25-yard gain. As St. Thomas now has a first down. As Johnson dropping back. Going to try to throw it over to his receiver, by Isaiah Thomas. Doesn't run his route completely. If he kept running downfield, he would have had a touchdown. And now 2nd and 10. Got to try to throw it away here, but a very dangerous pass. Wasn't sure what he was looking at, but we were just happy that it wasn't picked off. Because honestly, should have. And now 3rd and 10. Johnson in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. He's looking. Going to get it to Adrian Allen, but just goes immediately out of bounds. UMass does have to settle for the field goal. So now UMass is back on the field. We do have them to a 3rd and 3, so we can get these guys out on the field immediately, but it's a huge gain from the jump. Definitely disheartening seeing that, you know, could have had a 3 and out, and instead the Minutemen still remain on the field. As now we can't even tackle right now. Terrence Massey picks up another first down on the ground. Gain of 11 on that one. Couple plays later, 2nd and 13. Terrence Massey dropping back. Has all the time in the world, but tries to dump it off short. But there is Justin Hill there to break up that pass. The reserve linebacker making his very first start of the season. You don't see him on the field very often. As now they're going to try to dump it off, and Josh Richardson tries to do a hurdle. Definitely did not work out for him. And they're going to try for this insanely long field goal. Dude definitely has the leg, but does he have the accuracy, though? And it's just short. No. He actually had the right angle, but just couldn't get enough leg under it. You don't see that very often from this kicker. And now St. Thomas will take over. 1st and 10. Getting it over to Alex Garcia. He gets 5 yards on the play. Keep that thing moving forward. As now a couple plays later, 3rd and 1 coming up here. See if we can hit him with a play action play. And now Jamie Smith going into motion. It is a play action. Gonna look, gonna find Jamie Smith wide open by himself. Not a pretty gain, but to get his first catch of the day, though. First down for the Tommies. And now 1st and 10, gonna try to throw it to Alex Garcia, but it's nearly intercepted again. This time by Corey Townsend. And now it's a 3rd and 13. Not looking too good for the Tommies. Don't want to settle for a punt as Adrian Allen, wide open across the middle, able to pick up the first down. Another 21-yard gain. As that is how this first quarter is going to end. A pretty tight defensive battle right now between your Tommies from St. Thomas University and the UMass Minutemen. We're only up 3-0 right now. Alright, boys, picking things up in the second quarter. Antoine Johnson's going to throw it over to Kejaye Bird, who gets tackled at the 20, but looks like there's a flag on the play. And it's a clipping penalty. Who did it? Rashad Bird freaking did it. Putting us in a pretty bad spot. Now it's 1st and 18. See if we get some yards back with Lewis Coley, which we do. Does get us a gain of 10 yards on that one. And now we got a 3rd and 6. St. Thomas, Antoine Johnson running trying to get a slant route, and Rashad Bird able to pick up 12 yards on that one for this 1st and 10. And now Antoine Johnson throwing it over to Isaiah Thomas, but it was nearly caught, but it was broken up at the last second. Now here we are again, 3rd and 11. Don't want to settle for another field goal here in the red zone. As Johnson, he's looking, go try to throw it to Cole. He had to come back for it. As Lucas Coley gets roughly halfway there, but has to settle for another field goal once again. You hate to see it. So here we are back on the field, and once again holding a 6-0 lead over these UMass Minutemen as they decide to throw it away there on a 3rd down. Just gonna go ahead and just kick that ball right to us. Where a very eager, I'm pretty sure Kejaye Boyd is ready to bring this kick back. And they done messed up. They are kicking it right back to us. And we got some blocks as well. Can we get the corner though? We do get that corner. But we do get forced out of bounds at midfield. You see that total yards disparity, man. UMass only has 50 yards total today. And 2 first down as well. We just got to get some points on the board, man. Because right now, we are keeping UMass in the game. Just not being able to execute as we throw to the left-hand side to Alex Garcia. Going for the first down. Gaining 12 on that one. As we're now in UMass territory with Johnson dropping back in. We try to throw it to Thomas again, although it's dropped. So now, 2nd and 10. Coley going to take it up the gut. Picking up the first down with ease. A 10-yard gain on that one. You definitely love to see it, man. As Johnson now throwing to the left. Going to Thomas. Hitting that Beyonce to the left. Because that left was wide open for Thomas. So here we go. 2nd and inches now. Jamie Smith going into motion. Just going to take it right up the gut with Lucas Coley. The man, the myth, the legend. Nice gain on that one as well. As we're approaching UMass, the goal line for these Minutemen. Can we actually turn it into a touchdown though? And yes we do. Alex Garcia gets into the end zone for us. And it's a great route too. Garcia able to find a perfect hole in this defense to be able to get into the end zone for us. And St. Thomas will now hold a 13-0 lead with only a couple minutes left here in this first half. So let's see what UMass tries to do here as they go to the left-hand side with Brandon Wheatley. Goes out of bounds, but still picks up a nice chunk of yardage. A 1st and 10, and then they'll do it again. This time, halfback draw play. Picking up a few more yards, but another first time out is taken by the Minutemen. And now, 2nd and 5. Massey nearly gets lit up by Puster Porter, but gets it out to Josh Richardson just in the nick of time. He was ready to be lit up like a Christmas tree. As now, 1st and 10. Going to the right-hand side. He finds Ross Week for a gain of 17 on that one. And now, 1st and 10. Going to the left. He finds Rogers. And just in a blink of an eye, the Minutemen are in, on the verge of the red zone. Really their first legitimate threat to score today. Let's see if they can execute off of this. They go to the right-hand side. They find Josh Richardson again. 20-yard gain on that one. And now, 2nd and goal. It's a draw play up the right-hand side. He takes Zach Bones for a ride, and Antoine Black pushes him into the end zone. As we had the play made Actually, that was Justin Hill trying to make the tackle. Just was not strong enough to make the play himself. As that is how UMass gets on the board. As we go into the locker room, we still find ourselves 13-7, but the Minutemen do carry some momentum. And I say some momentum because UMass does start with the ball to begin the second half. They're going to go up the middle with Brandon Wheatley. He breaks a couple of tackles and then gets to midfield for a nice gain. And now, 1st and 10. Wheatley, left-hand side. He's got a nice hole. Billy Mitchell, though, makes the tackle. That could have gone for a lot longer, but we were very fortunate that was not the case. And now it's a fresh set of downs for the Minutemen. Going to the left-hand side again, trying to find Richardson. This time it was dropped. Kevin Carter was there on the coverage. And now we go to 2nd and 10. They try to go up the middle. Anderson gets bamboozled a little bit, but thankfully we have another St. Thomas defender in the vicinity ready to make a play for us. And here we go, man. 3rd and 5. Massey dropping back. Looking. Gonna find Harrison over the middle. David Harrison able to pick up 10 yards and get the first down for the Minutemen. As now, here they come. Can they take the lead for the first time today? As Harrison's going to try to go to the left-hand side. And he's brought down by Kevin Carter. Picking up 8 yards on that play. So here we go. 2nd and 2. Moving it up. Going to Wheatley. We are there in the backfield, though. And we bring him down. That was Billy Mitchell able to blow that play up, forcing them back. And now we got a 3rd and long. They're trying to run a screen, but we're there to make the play. As there is Brett Smart, a career backup for the squad. And now UMass has to settle for a field goal. So now the Tommies take over, and the first thing we do is we're going to run this option play. As Johnson has some space to work with, he picks up 18 yards. Very impressive running for the quarterback for this Tommies football squad. As we'll go back to the ground again with Lucas Coley taking it up the right-hand side and picking up 17 more yards there. Some very good running for this St. Thomas ground gain. You definitely love to see that, and it's been a good compliment for the pass as well, as Isaiah Thomas picks up another catch for 6 yards. Couple plays later now, 3rd and inches coming up. We're going to rely on Kajaye Boyd, the backup for this team, and he's able to use that quick burst to get through into the hole quickly, get the yards needed to pick up that first down. I definitely love Kajaye Boyd, not only as a kick returner, but as a change of pace back. As now, Alex Garcia, he makes the catch, and we're on the verge of making this a 2-score ball game. Let's see if we can get it done here on this 1st and goal. Thrown over the middle. It's Kajaye Boyd in the touchdown. Touchdown, Tommies. As St. Thomas now holds a 20-10 lead over the UMass Minutemen. And things are looking more likely by the second that we can win this game and clinch the MAC West Championship. Clinch a berth into the conference championship game next week versus Miami of Ohio. And now Massey checking out, dropping back, going to Adam Richards and picking up that first down regardless. Nice catch. So now 1st and 10 now. Here comes Massey on the read option, and we couldn't get a body on him in a timely manner. He's able to break it out for 15 on that right sideline. Definitely a threat out of the backfield as well for sure, as we might see it again. Massey with all the time in the world to make a sandwich. It's that cutback cheese, and we get burned by Josh Richardson. The defense, the coverage was great initially. We just couldn't get anything going. As now we have to try to get a stop here on 1st and goal, and it's simply not going to happen. Brandon Wheatley able to get into the outside and get into the end zone, as the Minutemen quickly strike back and make this a 3-point game. Which means now the pressure is back on the offense for St. Thomas. Got to come out with points on the board, as Jamie Smith makes the catch out of the backfield, picks up 8 yards. You definitely love to see that from your 3rd-string running back. Turn back up tight end, turn back up fullback. Just a good gadget guy in general. You get the picture. As there's Rashad Bird down the sideline, picking up number 27. As that's how this 3rd quarter is going to end. Get your fours up, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the cusp of making the conference championship game for the first time in this dynasty. So let's see if we can finish it off and go to the conference championship game next week. We're going to start by going to St. Thomas. He makes the catch, picks up good yardage, and another first down. Next play, looks like Kajaye Boyd is in there once again. He's going to get to the outside as well. He's got some great speed. Able to use that elite speed to his advantage to pick up another first down. And now the Tommies are sitting in the red zone once again. Time to finish it off as we go to Tyreek Miller. He nearly gets to that first down marker a couple plays later, but it's going to be marked just shy. And you know what's probably going to come here. Going to run it up the gut, this time with strong burly fullback Jamie Smith. Can he get the job done? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Tommies! As Jamie Smith gets into the end zone, as now we hold a 27-17 lead here. And this is a huge drive for UMass. If they don't score here at all, this game is essentially over. So let's see what they do here. They throw it short to Daughtry, who somehow fights for that first down marker. Definitely a little bit of cheese there, but it's all good. We still got to make sure that we take care of business regardless. As now, 3rd and 12. We got the screen, and can we get the tackle? No, we actually do. We do actually get the stop. And now they're going to have to punt it back to us once again. And with Kajaye Boyd in this backfield, man, you know he's going to make something happen here. Just got to get the blocks. And he can't lay down the block. It's fumbled. UMass recovers the ball. And now the Minutemen have an opportunity all of a sudden to make this a one-score game. Wow, what a very untimely fumble. We just kept UMass single-handedly in this game thanks to that turnover. The very first turnover of this game, I'm pretty sure. And now UMass is driving. 1st and 10. Massey going to go to the left-hand side to, looks like Ross Weeks, who does immediately go out of bounds. It will stop the clock for right now. As now we come back to a 2nd and 4. Massey dropping back, going over the middle to Josh Richardson. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. And just in a blink of an eye, it is only a 3-point ball game. So now, if you're St. Thomas, you definitely got to run this clock right now. Just going to go to the ground game. As Antoine Johnson does get down immediately, gain of 8. And we have that conservative chew clock on, but we don't want to just run the ball. But we can't find anybody open. We'll try to scramble as Johnson fumbles the ball as well. And now McNeil has it, and he gets taken down. But that's the 2nd turnover in a row. Stop me if you have seen this before. But it looks like St. Thomas is really trying to choke this game away. So now, just like that, UMass has a chance to take the lead here. 1st and 10. Wheatley's going to get the halfback screen, and Antoine Black does eventually bring him down, but not until he reaches across the first down marker. So now, 2 plays later, Massey dropping back. He's going to try to throw to the right-hand side, but nobody was home. Seems like there was a miscommunication on that play. And now we got a 3rd and long coming up here. See if we can make something shake here as they try to go short, but he's going to be marked just shy. We'll see what UMass tries to do. And it looks like they do decide on the field goal. As now Kajaye Boyd is back to receive this kick. You know, not going to give up our faith on him as Boyd is down the sideline. He's got some blocks. He's going to be marked out of bounds after a 51-yard return. So here we go. Still have an opportunity to win this ball game as we try to throw a dart to St. Thomas. But he cannot make the grab. And now it's 3rd and 10. Huge play. We don't want to give it right back to UMass. Johnson looking. Going to find Alex Garcia, but it's well short of the marker. UMass does elect to call their first timeout of the second half. And St. Thomas also elects to go for it here on 4th down. So let's see what happens. Johnson looking for St. Thomas. He's able to make the catch in stride and keep this drive alive. Probably the biggest play of this entire game so far, as it keeps the UMass offense off the field for now, as Allen going to make the catch on the next play, pick up 6 more yards. Don't need to use our timeouts just yet. Want to make sure that we run out this clock as much as possible before we give the ball back to UMass. Or we could finish it here. Oh, Kajaye Boyd almost made that catch. That would have been extremely nice. But instead, it's 3rd and 4. Antoine Johnson sitting in the shotgun, 5 wide out set. Looking, going to try to throw to Tyreek Miller. But it's almost intercepted by Andrew Myers. So we will go ahead and settle for this field goal. Got an important one for Pat Hampton. Can he make it? And yes, he can. So not a pretty drive necessarily for Antoine Johnson, but does do enough to give him a 3-point lead. And now it all comes down to this. 10 seconds left. What's Minutemen going to do? Massey dropping back. He's going to try to throw it to Richardson, but it's incomplete. Just simply could not make the catch here in the footsteps from Justin Hill. And now it all comes down to this. 4th and 6. 6 seconds remaining. They run a halfback screen, but Wheatley decides to step out of bounds, and it's not even at the line of game. And so that is how this game oddly ends, as St. Thomas does win this game. And with this win, it clinches our first ever trip to the MAC championship game, where we will be slated to play against the Miami Redhawks. Let's go! So it was a very hard-fought game between both teams, as we were both struggling to find momentum, as we were starting to pull away in that 4th quarter, but UMass started to come back. But thankfully this time around we actually did pull ourselves together and got our 10th win of the season. Checking out the stats for our guys though, Antoine Johnson led the way today. 23 for 33, 243, and 2 touchdowns, a 69% completion percentage. Nice. As for the running game, the running game didn't really get it back going all that much. Lucas Coley did have 10 carries for 66 yards. Was okay today. Kajaye Boyd 3 for 20. Jamie Smith doesn't get a lot of carries at fullback usually, but this time, he does get a carry and was make the best of that opportunity. Was able to get in there for a touchdown. Meanwhile, the receivers, there was a nice even spread for us out there. Alex Garcia and Isaiah Thomas each had 5 catches to their name, 52 and 51 yards respectfully. Alex Garcia was able to find the end zone, and the same could be said about Kajaye Boyd, who had 3 catches for 10 yards today. This defense today was anchored by Billy Mitchell. Even though we didn't force any turnovers, Billy Mitchell was all over this field getting those 9 sacks and TFL. However, we did not get any sacks or turnovers. We did do just enough to get the dub though. So next episode will be the most important game in the history of St. Thomas football at the FBS level, as we will take on the Miami Redhawks from the Eastern Division as we play for the MAC championship game. Kurt Hershey's going to rock with them, but we are having a fantastic season so far, and I don't want to end on such a sour note. So I want to go out there, win this MAC championship in this next episode. But either way, it should be a really good one regardless, so make sure you smash that like button as well as subscribe if you have to be new. This is John Jett Gaming on the mic, hoping you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.